Hey folks, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI with me, Beanie. I almost forgot the game we were playing there. And
wait, your name is now me, Beanie. I almost forgot the game we were playing now. Is that what you're gonna change your YouTube channel name to?
We just got abducted.
I
just want to do this again. just.
You are now currently jumping in and out of the island anus. And you have been pooped out of the island anus again.
I love that animation.
The island anus pooping, or just general pooping animation.
Yeah, just the abduction.
These things will never not look weird to me.
That's because they look weird.
Like are they the face of Bo's grandmother? Do you know who the face of Bo is?
That's the Doctor Who thing, isn't it?
Yes. I never know if my references land with you.
Well, that's fair. I don't watch as much popular culture as many other people, I'm sure. But like the face of Bo, that's dude. Of course, I know the face of Bo. I'm a nerd.
I mean, who doesn't know the face of Bo? Am I right?
It's just terrible.
You're terrible.
I am.
Love you.
Just went really quiet. I'm not even sure the mic picked that little romantic conversation up. But
let's hope it didn't.
Yeah, that's probably best. That's probably for the best.
Hey, I ship it. You just learned Demi?
Drain.
No, Drain. I was gonna say Demi's even a thing.
So not that way.
I know Gravity's a thing, but still a switch right there.
What? I've already stepped on the switch just enough there.
But did you though?
Yes, I definitely did.
But
I actually
did you
saw
though?
the effect it had.
But did you though?
I did.
I feel like there's no recorded footage of this.
Really? I'm sure I did, because I actually remember the way it knocks down the area portion just east of it.
Also, Life Shaver actually just did damage.
What? Who was it on?
It was on Poch.
Oh, so no.
Wait, no, it wasn't. Clearly it wasn't, because he's at full health, so... I don't know. Must have been on... Banter.
Don't run
out
of
there goes on Banter.
She ran out of her fucking traps before she used...
Yep, because you keep using it. So the amount that you get falls off. Like, I know you have a full gauge every time you do it, but you gotta imagine like you're using up a finite supply which needs to build up.
I guess that makes sense. So
this is
I
why
feel like when she selects the move whilst it's on though, like I'm full, and it's out by the time she actually gets the move off.
I did try to warn you that could happen.
You did. In your defense, you're not quite as horrible a person as you usually are. You are still a terrible person though.
Well, the main reason I explain stuff like that is because as a kid when I was playing this, I had no fucking clue.
That's fair. Alright, yeah. I definitely saw that previously.
It's because every time you go through one of those things...
In the sphincter.
In the sphincter. Every time... Well, it's not that. Every time you... And he's dead.
It's Podge. I really don't care for him.
You sure you don't want to put, like, better armor on him?
I don't really...
Rather than trying to make him a glass cannon?
That's the best we've got right now.
Because you're not doing well.
That's the best armor we've got for him right now, legitimately.
This is the main reason why I always try to make sure everyone's equipped in these games, because you never know when a game like this is going to throw, okay, now you need to use just this character. Have you been training all your characters? I sure hope so.
That is very true, admittedly.
Look, the airship's down there.
Look, the airship's down there.
Of course.
I was going to say it's Sean Connery, obviously.
Obviously.
Yes?
That was the wrong mistake. No.
I have no right to fight at your side. Not after I sold myself to the Empire.
Kinky. See ya.
Fine.
That was the wrong choice, by the way.
Have we got to do that all again now?
Yes.
Am I gonna
get... you can now, if you want to, go and unequip Twin 89.
I want to have Twin 89 on my team instead of Podge.
Yeah, I know you do.
I want to choose to make I want to make that choice. Oh, for...
You still didn't unequip him. I'm just saying.
I don't need his stuff.
Not even his armor that you could give to Podge?
No, we're fine. At this point...
You realise you're just doing this... You're just being stubborn at this point.
Yeah, I realise. At this point, it's a protest.
Why? You're just making it harder for yourself.
I don't care. I'm doing this. Just ahead are Kefka, Gestal, and the Warring Triad. No, they're not. We've been just ahead. Just ahead is Podge.
Slop.
We meet again.
I don't...
Now do it again.
Are
you not...
He's not got equipment, has he?
Did it? Yeah, must have taken all his equipment off him. Oh no. I guess you just weren't pressing the right button.
No, this is... Yeah,
Oh,
I pressed B and it...
Maybe it bugged or something.
I don't know.
Who knows? He's also got the same
Fuck
amount of
you.
health he had before, and he's dead.
I'm okay with that.
You're just gonna leave him dead.
If anybody else is injured, they come first.
You have just manufactured this large amount of hate for this guy for no reason.
It's because the game's forcing me to use him. Like, when they legitimately could add him into the story without forcing him on us.
They did add him into the story without forcing him on you. The only thing they forced on you was to leave the slot open.
Exactly! I'd rather have Twin in that slot than him.
You're
I'd like to have Twin in my slot, Mike.
You're just mad because the game says you have to use this one character.
Yes, I am. That is exactly what I am. Like,
it's not that bad.
It's when the game does that and there's no real reason for it. Like,
Okay.
unless there is he's a big part of this story.
They did say the reason when he first appeared. Said that he was up there because the Empire betrayed him. The only thing that doesn't make sense is the why would you take down one less person? But then, by that logic, you'd say, why didn't everybody go down?
That's exactly the...
Why would you only take 4 people?
See, maybe I'm spoiled by like 8 and 9, which actually legitimately do answer those questions as why do we not have the full party? Yes, maybe it's not the greatest answers, but they at least try. This game is very lazy towards that, and I absolutely hate that. Like, this is probably the thing I've hated most about this game, is its laziness and its writing.
Hey, for the most part, it does actually try to explain those like early sections, why your team split up and stuff. Like, the river section where everyone floated away from each other,
Yep.
stuff like that. It does.
That stuff's completely fine. It's when you have to choose like a party of 4 or 3 from a big set, and it's like, and they give no reasoning as to why the ones aren't going.
I
with
believe this is one of the situations where you're controlling a party of 3, but everyone is actually there. Like, I think when you get to the end, everyone's going to be there in the cutscene, I think. So, everyone is actually there. It just... Yeah, this is for appearances, like mechanical state, you can only control a party of 4, so there you go.
If that turns out true, I'm okay with that, but it doesn't take away my anger now because, that's not been said yet. They've not mentioned this. They're just assuming that we trust them, and I don't trust them.
He's been
running out of...
Yeah, he's been burning through the spells and stuff.
Everybody also finished their Esper here, so that's why I'm in this menu.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can have Kieran. And you can have... give you some HP up. Okay.
Wait, did you just give Podge HP up?
Yeah.
He kind of needs it, doesn't he?
Yeah. Using you.
No, they're not.
No, not?
Nope.
Okay. Oh yeah, they managed to take a couple of hits before, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Who just took a hit? Oh wow, they're taking the low hits.
Yeah. That's the thing with these guys. Like, stuff here generally don't hit that hard, they just hit a lot. These are platinum dragons. Clearly not wyverns, they're dragons.
Of course.
So that was a crit, and that did 563. So it's not that bad, there's just a lot of them.
Fair enough.
And they're quite tanky.
They are very tanky, annoyingly. Like, that's what it is like when battles are just dragged on by the enemy, not really doing not being a threat, just being stubborn. And I know a thing or two about being stubborn, damn it.
It's like, why won't they just die already? Ugh, it's like they're just wasting my time living.
They attacked us. It's on them.
Yeah, what do you mean it's on them? They attacked you because you invaded their home. And then you just walk up like, oh my god, you're just taking so long to die, as you repeatedly stab them.
I mean...
Like, somebody, walked into your home, started stealing your stuff, and then got really annoyed at the fact that you wouldn't die with the first stab. No matter how many weird Hawkeye boomerang shit they threw at you. Like, wouldn't you be like... You'd be like, no, mate, no. Fuck you. You're the wrong one here.
You make me sound much worse when you put it that way. Alright, where do I actually need to go?
It's up that little nook to the
okay,
north, yeah.
Sphincter!
Right through the sphincter.
Now
Now you gotta hit that switch.
Yep.
The annoying part about this section is you gotta do it all again because you didn't know that going back. As a kid, I had no idea that going back to the airship would mean I'd have to start again because, the airship's right there. Of course, I'll just hop back off at that point.
I was gonna say,
Nope. Nope. Start again.
Yep.
And then you got to do all of the puzzle. You can't just run through. You got to do all the puzzle section again.
And if you don't
with all the fights as well, and it's just a time sink at this point.
Yeah.
And that annoyed me as a kid. It annoys me now.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
I
annoying me.
I wouldn't call it a mistake. It's just a misstep in level design.
Yeah.
However, again, this is SNES era games. Less was known about game design, and for the time, this is still technically very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they have to, if they had to take a shortcut here and there, then that happened. That's
Also, I would imagine that at least compared to today's standards, this, because of the limits of technology then, this was having to be a much smaller game.
Yeah.
So this kind of adds a little extra time into it. Just
yes,
it's a bad way of doing it, but it does add extra time into it.
Yeah, but yeah, as you say, it's not a great way of doing it. Just sinking time for the sake of sinking time is not game design.
It is not, but it does get done for some
It's
reason.
the same thing with forced grinding in other JRPGs. Like a lot of JRPGs have like, okay, so you get to this point of the game, if you played straight through, you're not strong enough to do it, so you have to grind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in order to lengthen out a short game, but it's not a good way of doing it because it's artificially lengthening it because you have to grind.
As I'm sure you've noticed, that's a trait that I very much dislike.
Yes, I have noticed that you refuse to grind, and in fairness, I don't think you have yet.
I haven't, not actively.
Yeah, I mean, you could technically call this grinding.
But this is having. I couldn't not do this.
Yeah.
There is no way for me not to do it, kind of thing. And that is just typically how I play JRPGs. I don't. That said, I'm saying that I recently got Pokemon Moon. I have spent so much time just grinding, trying to fill level things up so I can fill my Pokedex. Not the things I'm using, but the Pokemon that I just want to evolve. It's it's...
I actually enjoy the grind for most games, especially if it's like a thing I can just turn my brain off and do. I've always enjoyed the grind. Like just off stream, I said in the previous episode, I've playing Final Fantasy VII on stream. Off stream the other day, I just did a load of grinding because I felt like it.
That's fair, and I'll admit it's actually something that I've found. I like to have something grindy that I can do whilst I'm actually video editing because you can just kind of do that in the background. That's the fidget I do whilst I'm watching the actual footage and making sure everything's
doesn't
okay.
take mental power to do it, kind of thing.
Basically. Do 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 do, we win.
So many times.
Into the sphincter.
Always into the sphincter.
Always.
Always.
You.
Switch.
Okay, that does that. Which means I can now go up with the shortcut, and I know exactly which way to go now to get us where we were.
Also, the annoying thing about this section is you could just run straight across it because it was flat. Now you gotta like run around it.
Yep.
It's like, oh my god, that's annoying.
And Withens, of course, Withens.
No, platinum dragons.
Definitely Withens.
Totally different. Absolutely different. What's weird is earlier in the game, this style of enemy has been called a wyvern before. I don't know why it's now a dragon. It's inconsistent mythology.
It's a different colour, Mike. Obviously, it's now Wyvern.
That's racist.
Sorry, dragon. I got it immediately wrong there.
That's racist.
I mean, yeah, but we already know I'm a giant racist.
Giant racist. You think like octopus and squid are the same thing?
Damn those tentacly things.
You massive hentai racist.
Obviously.
Hentist.
Hentist?
You massive
I'm a
dentist.
dentist.
You're massive dentist.
I check chickens' teeth. I don't know where this conversation goes.
Where do any of our conversations go? Apart from
into a home for the mentally ill. Most often.
Lower and lower and lower every time.
So, you know what the worst thing about all this is?
What's that?
I'm pretty sure. If I'm remembering the times right here, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be ending this episode exactly where we started it.
Probably, yeah.
Like, I don't feel like any of this is worth skipping because it's part of the process. It's part of the we have to suffer this. Yeah. You guys do too.
You will feel our pain. And I'm quite happy for people to feel the pain that I felt when I was a 12-year-old boy playing this for the first time. Thinking, oh boy, the airship, that's probably where I'm supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
Nope, start again. Ah, shit.
You specify 12-year-old boy. I'd imagine most people would fall for that. I felt that. I don't feel dumb for falling for that. That's the thing.
It's just an option it gives you.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you a warning either. It doesn't say, you'll have to start again if you do this. Nope. Fuck you, do it again.
It wasn't that way, it was up here.
It was not that way, it was up here.
I mean... You don't have to repeat everything I say.
I don't, but I do.
I mean,
sometimes.
That's true. It's true.
Not everything. That was just a lie.
That is actually true.
Hmm.
I don't believe you though. Like, I specifically don't believe you despite being true because I just don't want to.
The fuck are you talking about, Beanie?
Basically, I'm disagreeing with you if I can. I hate you.
Oh, love you too, baby.
It's a hate-love relationship. I hate you, you love me. I love me as well. I'm a very awesome person.
Life Shaver sometimes does 0 and sometimes does like 500.
I really don't understand it. Like, I'm sure there's some logic behind it. Like, maybe it's a risky attack. Maybe it is just, there is a chance to do a lot, there's a chance to do little. We've just had the luck on our side.
Maybe. Also, Strago is just a much more effective blue mage than Poop J is.
Yes. Like, very much so. Like,
Just he sees the ability, like, yeah, I can do it now. It doesn't need to be used on him.
Yeah. There is no reason to use Poop J over him. Especially not since he has access to the Healing Rod, which is the best tool ever. Like, hey.
I can't remember why, but I remember him being a lot better.
He's already one of my favourite characters, just for how I'm using him.
No, Poop J.
Oh, Poop J.
Yeah. I just remember being a lot better. Maybe it was just because I was a kid and I thought it was hilarious. So.
That's also fair.
Oh my god, you
It's
actually did an
hilarious
AoE attack.
Yeah, I did. That's because my main damage dealer is stopped. Like, I legitimately
Just
have to use other tactics now.
Just gotta spread it around.
Diddle-do. Bloop. Oh, well, this sucks for you.
Whoa.
You be dead
Blue.
now. Oh. So many battles!
You're getting so many level ups though.
I am.
Yeah, switch on the left.
Yeah, I realised.
One down here is to a save point.
Yep. I know, and I'm actually going to...
Are you actually going to
We've
stop
gone
here?
a long distance since we were last at this specific save point.
Very true.
And like in this last specific save point, you guys can like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the episode.
It's like the Twilight Zone up in here, just doomed to repeat the same section over and over. Just don't jump on the airship again. We'll be here forever.
Sorry if that was repetitive, but as I say, it's all part of the experience. We have to put up with it, so do you guys. So
Hey, I had fun.
I also had fun, mostly because you're here with me.
Oh, honey.
That's not the real reason.
Oh, honey.
Goodbye.
Oh, honey.
I just like the fact that even Podge isn't even part of the party. He's just kind of digging in Seth's backpack the entire time going, "Whoop, this could be thrown."
I more like the idea that he's